Ada aktivitas sederhana untuk membuat semua suka membaca. Berteman dengan buku tanpa dipaksa, cara menyenangkan penuh cinta. Read aloud, bacakan nyaring sesering mungkin. Manfaatnya sungguh bukan main. Read aloud, the more you read, the more you know, the more you know, the smarter you grow. Ada aktivitas sederhana untuk membuat semua suka membaca. Berteman dengan buku tanpa dipaksa, cara menyenangkan penuh cinta. Read aloud, bacakan nyaring sesering mungkin. Read aloud, manfaatnya sungguh bukan main. Read aloud,
The more you read, the more you know, and the more you know,
the smarter you grow. And the more you know, the smarter you grow.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Okay, how is everything going? Good. Okay, what about student in the Zoom?
Good.
Good, Alhamdulillah. Okay, here we have Kakak Aretsa and Kakak Davi, and in the classroom, there are a few people, few students, and Alhamdulillah, I guess everyone is here except Kakak Mecha. Okay, so welcome to our reading class. Okay, as usual, we are going to have a reading from AZ books. Okay, so now look at the book here. Miss Ori is going to read you a book from level L. Okay, from level L. Okay, so does anyone here, what is it, see the cover of the book here?
I see.
Okay, what about student on the Zoom? Can you see the title of the book here, the cover of the book?
We can.
Yes. Okay, what about student in the classroom? Can you see? Yes, okay. So the book that we are going to deal with for this morning is Standing Up to the Bullies. Okay, and it is taken from Raskid AZ book, level L. And the book is written by Ashley Kazeri and illustrated by Karen B. Jones. So, yeah, that's right. So, do you know what's the difference between a writer and illustrator? Just remember, we have ever discussed about this. Exactly. The author is the person who wrote the story. Meanwhile, the illustrator is the person who draw or make illustration. Okay, so Standing Up to the Bullies. Okay, what do you think this book will be about? Does anyone know what the book will be about? Can you predict Standing Up to the Bullies? Yes, what it will be about. Will it be about bullying? Will it be about a person who defends from bullying? Will it be about cooking or studying or going to the beach? No? Okay, student on the Zoom, what do you think the book will be about? Yeah. Davi, Areta, do you have any ideas?
No, I have no idea.
No, okay. Yeah, that's right. The book will be about bullying. Okay. So, what characters do you think might be in the story?
A boy.
A boy. That's right. A boy and boys and students. The characters, if you still remember, okay, in our writing class, are those who are involved in the story. Okay. So, who are involved in this story? What do you think? The boys or adults or kids,
Boys.
students? Yes.
Kids. Students.
Okay. So according to the cover of the book here, what do you think the setting will be? Where do you think the setting will
School
be?
and
School.
park.
I mean, can you spot the exact place in the school? Where is it?
In the playground.
Okay, good. That's right, in the playground. How do you know?
Because there is a girl playing a swing.
The swing and then trees. Yeah, that's right. And what do you know about the topic of this book? Standing up. What does it mean, standing up?
I don't
Stand
know.
up. Okay, stand up. Berdiri. To the bullies. Okay, standing up. That's right. To stand up. Okay. To stand up. To defend. Okay. To the bullies. Bullies. Have you ever heard the term bullies? Yes.
Yes.
Who are they?
They are, I forgot.
Are they persons or are they something?
They are
Persons. Okay. Person who? Person who do
bad things.
Okay. The person who do bullying to others. Okay. That's right. Bullies are the person and bullying is the action. Okay. And yeah. Does the topic of this book remind you of anything you know or have done?
No.
Such as maybe you have ever experienced bullying or seen, yeah, you have seen any kind of bullying.
Yes, I think I ever.
Where?
See.
Where and when?
I was grade 1.
It was when you were in grade 1. And some students say when they were in grade 2. What kind of bullying? You were in the kindergarten. What kind of bullying is that? Is that like physical, like somebody do, or maybe somebody say bad word to you? Somebody punch you. Wow, that is very bad experience. I'm so sorry to know that.
I ever
Yeah.
do one.
What about David? In grade 1, what kind of bullying have you got?
I got punched.
Punch by friend or your senior?
What is the senior?
Oh, I'm so sorry to know that. Okay, we can talk about that later. All right. Yeah. So what are you wondering about as you look at the cover of the book? Is there anything that you would like to say according to the cover of the book? No? If there is no, I would like to start with the next page. So should I start? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Standing up to the bullies. And here are words to know. We have hesitated, peered, proud, recess, recognize, stand up. So from this list of the words, which word that you don't know in terms of the meaning? Is there any word that you don't know from the list of the words? Which one?
Recess.
Okay, recess. Recess is kind of break time. So it's not a word from break time. So like time to recess mean like time to have a break time. Okay, that's right. Anything else? Peer.
Period.
Peer, like look closely or with difficulty at something, like look at. It's like look at, peer. What else?
That's all.
That's all. Okay. All right, everyone. So I would like to start with the first page. Okay. All right. Look at the pictures and Mr. Ori is going to read for you. Marcus got up from his desk and slowly peeked outside toward the playground. Kids were swinging, laughing and having fun. He wanted to join them. Last week, the mean kids caused lots of problems for Marcus and his friends. They stole their kickball, tied their jump ropes together, and pushed Ned off the swing. So, here there are sentences such as stole their kickball, tied their jump ropes together, and pushed Ned off the swing. So, what kind of activity is this? Is it good activity or bad activity? Is it good or bad? Okay.
It's bad.
That's right. It is bullying. Okay. Do you know someone like this character? Maybe have you ever met this kind of person?
I don't know. Yes. Yes, I think.
Is it around you, like at school or at home? School at both. School or something. Oh. Okay. Okay. Did they do something bad for you like this? No. Yes. Okay. You're not sure. Okay. But exactly you have met this kind of person. Yes. Okay. Next. Marcus's teacher, Miss Black, came up behind him. Don't you want to go out? She asked. Marcus hesitated, then shrugged. She opened the door with one hand and gently guided him outside with the other. Ned and Malik were already on the swing set. Out of the corner of his eye, Marcus noticed the mean kids moving towards them. The biggest one, Hitch, was laughing. Marcus wasn't on the swings for 5 minutes when he saw the shadow of someone standing behind him. He turned around to see Hitch standing with his arm crossed. So I would like to stop from this page 7. Okay, so what do you think will happen next?
Gonna push
look
him
at
off.
the picture. What do you think? Okay.
He's gonna like do something to the swing to make Marcus fall from the swing.
That's right. Okay, that's a very good guess. Is there any other guess? What do you think will happen next? Aleka, what do you think will happen next? Look at the picture here. Okay, the bullies is gonna push Marcus out of the swing. All right. And how does Marcus feel when facing this situation? What do you think?
He's
How
scared.
does he feel?
Scared.
Scared. Okay, that's a very good guess. Okay, let's us know by reading the next page. He started. He stared at Hitch. It's my turn, barked Hitch. But we just go on, Malik said. The other mean kid, Evan, yelled. Well, now it's time to get off, and jerked the swing to a stop. Ned and Malik backed off. Marcus saw Hitch and Evan messing around on the swings, laughing all the while. That's it, he thought. I have had enough. Anger rose in his chest. A strong voice that he didn't even recognize came out of his mouth. No, Hitch, Marcus responded. We were here first. You and Evan can use the swings when we are done. The playground got quiet as several kids looked up and stared. Marcus stood silent, still, and tall. Miss Black peered out of the classroom window, watching carefully. So I would like to stop on this page. What emotion is the character feeling? How do you know? Like, how do you know that Marcus is, stand up to himself and to his friend? How does he feel? Okay, before Marcus was afraid and scared. But what about now? How does he feel? Angry. Okay, what else?
Mad.
Mad. Okay. Anything else? Brave. Do you think he is brave? He is super duper brave. Okay. And what would you have done if you were the character? If you were Marcus, what would you have done? Would you do the same thing or
I
just
would
run
just be
away?
silent.
You're gonna push him back. Oh, all right. All right. Has anything like this ever happened to you? Like you stand up when somebody did something bad for you and you stand up for yourself? Yes. Wow, that's very cool. Okay, so you are brave enough
A
to do
lot
that.
of time.
Okay. Hitch and Evan looked at each other in surprise, then at Marcus. Hitch took a step back. Who cares? Let's go play kickball instead, said Hitch, quickly walking away. Evan kicked his foot in the sand, then followed Hitch. Malik ran over to Marcus and high-fived him. Ned said, "Wow, Marcus, that was awesome. Now let's see who can swing the highest." Marcus acted as if it were nothing but felt his face go red. He was just glad to be able to hang out with his friends during recess. When recess ended, they walked back into the classroom. Miss Black faced Marcus and put her hand gently on his shoulder. "I saw that, Marcus. It was very brave of you to stand up for yourself and your friends," he said. "You should be proud of yourself." Marcus smiled quietly to himself and took a seat at his desk. Okay, this is the end of the story. So there are some questions that Mr. Ori already prepared. Are there some parts of the story that are important than others? Like which part do you think that is important in the story? Ah, that's a very good, Alice. That is when you stand up again. Yeah, stand up to the bullies when somebody bullies you. That's a very good point. Is there any other part that you think is important? No? What about Davi and Aretha? Is there any other parts?
No.
No. Okay. So, according to your comprehension, what is the main message of this book? I mean, what does the author want you to think about? You don't know. Like what? Like why does the author write down this kind of story? Why do you think? Okay, for us or for the readers to be brave, to stand up to the bullies. That is very good. And also to make us aware, okay, aware about the act of bullying. Okay, so there are some kind of bullying. Okay, we have physical bullying, verbal bullying, maybe cyberbullying. Like physical bullying when you or somebody do something like using physical, such as punching or kicking. Meanwhile, verbal bullying when somebody say bad words, okay, using verbal or spoken. Okay, have you ever got kind of treatment like that? Like, oh, you are so late. You are a chicken.
I ever.
Or you are a
I ever,
loser. Yes.
I ever.
You have experience. Somebody say something like you are a loser. No.
Yes. Yes, I have reserved.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, that's so mean. Is there any other words that probably hurt you? No. No? Okay. And the next one, another kind of bullying, not only physical, verbal, but also cyberbullying. Have you ever heard cyberbullying? Like when?
yes, I
Ah,
don't know. What
oh,
is that?
yeah. Oh, okay. So it's kind of bullying in the internet. Okay, it can be like through the chat. Yeah, in the comment sections. Like, I believe that some of you here have TikTok, right? And if there is
I
a video,
didn't.
and if you go, okay, if you go through the comment section there, and if you find not nice comments like racist comments or sometimes underestimated comments, that is cyberbullying. Or somebody send you the chat, okay, bad word in the chat in the WhatsApp example or in another text message. So it is cyberbullying. Kalista, have you experienced cyberbullying or seen cyberbullying? Or spam? Okay. Or maybe you yourself become the victims of cyberbullying, such as you post a photo or video on Instagram or TikTok example, and the others comment something bad about you, about your video. Now, have you experienced about something like that? Yes or no? No. Okay. All right. We have 4 more minutes. Okay. We have here a question. So this is a very good question. How might the story have ended differently if Marcus didn't stand up to the bullies?
Marcus and his friend still can't play at the playground.
That's right. The kids will still bully. Okay, we'll still do bullying. The bullies will be the bullies forever. That's right. So why do you think a bully bullies other? Why? Why do you think a bully bullies other or do bullying? Because any ideas? No ideas. Okay, and why are Marcus' friends so impressed with him at the end of the story?
Because Marcus stand up for himself.
That's right. Because he is not okay. Because he not only stand up for himself, but also to his
Stand up
for his friends. That's right.
And everyone.
Okay. Why does Marcus' teacher not help him when she sees he is standing up for himself?
I don't know, probably because
Just remember
he
Miss
want
Black peered out of the window and didn't step in. Just remember about that section? Yeah, right. And why does Marcus' teacher not help him when she sees he is standing up for himself? Yeah, that's right, Kalista. Why? Because the teachers want the kids to solve the problem by themselves first. Okay, so if example the teacher just step in, maybe maybe Marcus will not. That's right. Maybe Marcus will not stand up for himself because that's gonna be fine. If I got bullied, I will ask the teacher to help me, or I will ask my parents. But here the teacher didn't step in, didn't interfere with the what in the situation. That's right. So that's why it is important. That is very important. Okay, to try to solve our problem by ourselves first. If we cannot solve our problem by ourselves. So we can ask the adults, can be teachers or your brother, sister, or your parents. Okay. All right, everyone. I guess that is it for our reading class for today. Thank you very much. And see you next week in another interesting book. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and have a good day for everybody.
Waalaikumsalam
Bye.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye, Mister.